Well, hello and welcome to IRL F2, and we're at Austria today. I'm Sondre Sorhaug, today doing comms to cover off Kamikaze. I'm joined by Lee Kelly.
Hello, people.
And to say the least, Lee, your race did not go as expected yesterday, did it?
No, not really. I mean, I was in P4, obviously during the wet period, and then it was just a loss of traction, really.
Well,
In
it
that wet,
happens.
because it was getting very tricky towards the end.
Nonetheless, though, your quali pace wasn't that bad, so we are on Cooper X55 now. That would be Harry Cooper for everyone. So if you could just take us through his lap when it starts.
Yes, okay. So obviously Austria, I mean the shortest time track on the calendar, so obviously it's the shortest lap. So
Yeah,
I
well, we
expect times to be 1 minute high, 1 minute fours for these guys in F2.
I would maybe say mid 1 minute force, but it's hard to say
Yeah, yeah.
yet. But I do believe a few of these guys have the potential to go down in the mid force. So I guess
Yeah,
we
the
will see.
likes of yeah. The likes of Joe Thomas and Jared Fosbury as we are watching Harry Cooper as he will start his swing off. So coming out of the final corner, need a good exit to start and braking with 100-meter wall for turn one down to fourth. You can cut that curve more and what he takes a fine. And we have on the run down to turn two, which is really a kink. Silver King braking for turn three. This can be a difficult traction zone, but Cooper manages to navigate that fine. So on the run down towards turn four, you need to brake correctly here, otherwise you'll be going onto the gravel. Use a little bit of curve there, and now into the second of the track where there is actually corners. Turn five now. Oh, it's very wide. I think that is invalid, but we can continue on with him anyway. Oh, he's got widest round. Just ran wide there. I think overshot the corner and it's spun.
It does happen, but that means that we're not gonna see him being the first set of laps. So
I think it is Andre. No, it's
it
Jared
is
Fosbury who goes first. Medium car,
interesting
not
with
bad.
the medium tires. In the meantime, right now we're on Tina. Well,
Looks
Jonas
Joe
Bogan
Hollis
going through the
and Josh
final two
Arnold.
corners here and over the line. He's on soft tires. It's gonna be a 104, 105 flat, which puts him third.
Yes.
And
Josh
look
Arnold.
at this.
Josh Arnold's best time is a 104.8 as Louis. Not a bad one,
Louis
to say the
Quinlan out on
least.
his lap.
Dan as well. So, I mean, look at the gap between the top three. That's all less than a 10. Look at the gap between Dan and Josh. Only 3,000 of a second. So, he was on a lap. I think Louis was on a lap. Very random. Oh, he was very wide there. I think he nearly pulled it off, but he managed to save it. But that one Bastos, he has walking ahead of him. Bastos is out of Urs already, and he's not even gotten looking open the corner, so the climbing screens are good, but we'll go with this. And here comes Bastos around the final corner. I don't think he's on the left. Who was on the left? James L was on the front lap. Who are you watching at the moment on there?
We are gonna be jumping over to Nexus Suarez as he has just started his lap going out of turn one now.
And the higher tire is interesting, though. 61 for a sector. Or where's the back end? Oh! Fighting the car. Oh, I need the saber, and that is his lap number. we do have Harry Cooper. After his mistake on his first lap, coming to start another one. So, mini spins. Harry Cooper starting strong up, getting a decent exit off the final corner now. He can cut more turn. I think what more than out of cautious. That is a decent turn one. That could be invalid because it's a Cold Masters game, but I think no, it is real. It's not invalid. So he's done a 16-1 first sector. Not doing a pack though, and you know losing it. Cooper braking for turn 4, down to second, short shift in this turn though. A better exit. Going around there, and this could be close to pole. I don't know if it will be pole. Wait and see. As everyone's starting to come out now for the second final. Some people going for 3, some people go for 4 if they have the time. And then Harry Cooper round the final corner. Round is not put him in his pole by 2/10. That's a good lap by Harry there.
Well, we're still on Paco Suarez as he's going through the last corner. And
Josh starting one.
Simval did it, I think.
Josh Arnold's on the lap.
What about Joshua? To the first corner to start his lap.
Keeping it in hot lap, not going in the old big interestingly. He is just about up, like 1 lap 10. And again, the main time you're going to gain in the first sector is turn 1. And here he is braking 4. 4 now. And it is overcast. Could we see some rain at the end of the quality? Is that why everyone's getting it early to do laps on there? What do you think?
Well, I mean, we could, but it's kind of hard to say. Considering what tires everyone is on, I don't think there will be any rain in this quali. Although, yeah, to be fair though, the strategy on this track has gotten very wide there.
Josh did run very wide. Everyone, I'm pretty sure most, apart from 2 people, Tristan Crunchy and Kevin Harrison, everyone's on the lap.
Last week's winner, Daniel Tandberg, into the final 2 corners here.
Eric Sama goes fastest.
Ooh, the Finnish driver.
He's Daniel Tandberg. That is not an improvement, it's just about somewhere. Louis always spun. And as Andreas has retired,
oh, that was alright. Well, Adrian Storm is on a lap going into the final corner right now. Taking a bit tighter line on exit there than we've seen many else do, and it's a 1:05.1, and he's a bit off at the moment, but there's still time to do laps.
Yeah. The gap between first to, the gap between the 2 teammates, Eric and Bastos, is only 8/10, so that is 8/10 covering the top 12. So, if anyone hooks a perfect lap together, that could be a difference between getting corner and holding it off. Kevin Harrison, to the end of the lap. I don't think this one. This is on it. Yeah, he finishes it, but not a great lap. Chips Bank Country. On.
Yeah, so Chipsman Crunchy should be when that's back end loss there.
Everyone's on the pits, I think. He's getting ready. Oh, he's spun and his wheels off. Wow. Okay then. I mean, that area of the track isn't the easiest for traction, not gonna lie, but I didn't expect to see him.
Not the easiest, but...
Okay.
Oh, and I believe that Jorge Correa is the only driver actually doing a lap now. He's on the hard tires though, so not exactly sure what he's thinking doing that, but nonetheless he's through the second corner or the third one, depending on if you see that kink as a corner or not.
I think the yellow flags in the sector 3 will just for people backing up as right now gets blocked by his teammates, but
almost, but he got out of the way, I think. Unless Jorge going through these corners.
Oh,
and you can just see the lack of grip being on those hard tires.
Yeah, you can. Do the final corner. Good morning, career set. We'll come up to the line. And still goes ahead of next Kevin Anderson. But I think Kevin's up was great. We do have Jack Yates into the final corner. What can he do in the Alfa Romeo? Because when he goes P13. Not bad on tires. We do have Joshua Arnold on a flying lap. What can he do?
It's hard to say. Obviously, he's right behind the leaders there, so we could see him contend for it. Right now, however, we are following James Haworth on his lap. The Red Bull driver.
Oh, Paco Suarez goes fastest. Where's he pulled that one out of?
Oh, and look at that. An interesting fact about James Haworth, probably one of the drivers longest standing in IRL at the moment. He goes multiple seasons back. Obviously he's lost a little pace towards what he was before, but as he's coming to the last corner here, can he mix in at the top, or it's gonna be a little behind with a 105.3 and it's 14th.
Yes, Joshua Arnold bottom half again, quite frankly, but Alex Samara, I think it's pronounced the name.
Eric Salama.
Salama, excuse me.
It's alright, Lee. He is finished. It's not for everyone, you know.
Exactly.
Nonetheless, he's going through the final two corners there, through the line. Can he get pole, or is it gonna be just behind?
Yes,
it's a 104.5 and it's provisional pole in his debut race there.
Daniel Tamberg, he messed it up.
Oh, right into the pit for him. What about Joe Hollis?
Oh, Joe Hollis, yeah. Comes across the line, he goes pole. Oh my!
Oh, and look at that right there. That is a good time, and I do not know.
That's better than me and you did yesterday.
Well, to be fair, we probably could have probably gone quicker than that too, but that is a good time.
Yeah, I think unless someone pulls special, I think that will be something special. I think that will be wrong.
Could very likely be pole position today. However, there is almost 4 minutes left, so we will have to see if anyone can beat it. Although right now I don't think we have any soft runners. Well, we do actually. Alexandre Bastos down in 15th at the moment.
But he's on Mr. Sneaky. I'm not sure what he goes by his real name.
Mr. Sneaky, that would be Andre Pestana.
Yeah.
If you could follow him.
I knew. It was something Pestana, I knew.
In the meantime, they're both Portuguese, these two.
Yep.
In the meantime, Alexandre Bastos going through turn 3.
Sneaky 6 tenths up, so that would actually be enough to put him in 30th, but can he find more time?
There could be more time for him to find in these corners. Ooh, as it looks like he might have gone a little too wide on the curve there.
He's on track now. I think that is invalid. Oh no, he actually got 2.5. That's a good one.
Corner now. It's not gonna be pole, but it's a 104.9.
Okay,
Well,
yeah.
899.
I have a glitch with Bastos that it's always showing as LVRS for some reason. Okay, so errors. Everyone's
Well,
getting
that
ready to go
happens.
for the final laps. Daniel Tamberg, Jared Fosbury, or as we like to nickname him, the Foz Bottle.
The Foss Bottleberry. What can he
Into
do
the
today?
halfway.
He's not sitting in a good position right now, in 8th place, and I got to be honest, it is close, although Joe seems to be
Daniel Tamberg.
a little ahead of everybody else.
The Daniel Tamberg starting one.
But right now we're following Louis Vassman as he looks to be the first one to make it to do his last lap. This is coming through
Is he in on the
turn
ERS
1.
for you, or is that just me?
No, it says so for me too.
Yes.
And yeah, I think he
Tamberg,
probably invalidated the first
oh, he can
corner.
get out of the way of Daniel Tamberg, and I think he might have just screwed up Daniel Tamberg's lap there.
Hopefully he didn't screw it up too much at least. Daniel is fighting for the lead here.
I mean, Daniel had to break on him more. I'd say he could have lost the 10th or something, but Tamberg can get that up. He just have Cooper ahead of him.
We are following
Cooper
Daniel
on an out lap will hopefully get out of the way. Yes, he does. So everyone's coming out. Joe Holland.
that is Cooper on an outlap. Alright.
Yes,
Daniel through the last corner. What will it be? A 104.6 and a P4 so far. And we're gonna jump over to Cooper as he's most likely gonna be one of the last ones to be doing his lap.
No, it is actually
oh, I see here.
Nexus.
But Cooper though getting a massive toe on the straight from his teammate and Daniel, so this could.
Yeah.
Oh, and look at this. Cooper is gonna end up with a toe from Joe here on the second straight too.
Great team games with them, with the lads in it also.
It's a good job by Joe there, making sure that his teammate is gonna be, well, at least gonna try to get his teammate at the top with himself. As Louis Quinlan has called it quits for
Cooper
this.
Cooper is a 10th up, so that would a 10th up for Cooper would put him P3. Oh well,
and Cooper's in the wall.
I'm not gonna lie, it didn't look like he just turned and went off.
Yeah, it kind of looked like that, yeah, but that's hard to say.
Next to Suarez, he went. We missed Next to Suarez P2. Great job
and look at that! A 104.2 by Suarez. As Storm goes fourth and shows what he did last season.
And then Louis beats him.
Jack goes 11th.
Joshua Arnold.
And I believe that Eric Salama should still be on the lap. He's in the last sector.
So is Joshua Arnold. What can Josh do? Do the final corner. Maybe Palmo with his P6.
What about and Eric Salaman loses it on the exit and actually mounts the barrier. And it's gonna be third for him then. Jorge Correa is actually the he's probably messed up his lap.
Yeah, I'm just saying that could be reminiscent to what you and Lewis Marshall saw in PSGL F7 on Thursday night, where a car flipped into the air.
Oh no! That is not even close. What happened to Eric Salma there? He mounted the barrier a little bit. That car was doing, God knows what it was doing.
I don't know if he's just taking the mic or he's being a little. Jorge.
If you could just finish that, Jorge.
Literally, come on. A pedestrian could walk faster than you were going. Thank you.
And there we go. And with that, quali is over. And, Jorge down in 18th. I guess he wasn't completely happy with that. But nonetheless, it's Joe Hollis in pole, a tenth and a half ahead of Paco Suarez, who's making a run for that championship this season now. Eric Salama in third, Luis Wassmann in fourth, Adrian Storm in fifth, Joshua Arnold in sixth, Daniel Tandberg in seventh, Harry Cooper in eighth, Andre Pestana in ninth, Jared Fosbury down in 10th, disappointing by the title defender. Jack Yates in 11th, Louis Quillen in 12th, Jonas Bogan in 13th, Alexander Bastos in 14th, Andreas Sass in
and then we didn't get to see the rest of it.
15th.
Thanks, guys.
Then it was Ivan Brito in 16th, James Haworth in 17th, Jorge Correa in 18th, and on the back row, Kevin Harrison and James Jock, I believe.
For someone who doesn't have a good memory like you, Sondre, I'm surprised. I didn't even remember that.
I wouldn't say I have a good memory, but I do have the stream up.
Yeah, fair enough. Yeah.
But nonetheless, when we go on the formation lap, but
actually, I mean, that prediction you had last season was to make.
If you could just excuse me for a short moment, Lee, you can go through the strategy for today's race in the meantime.
Yes, go ahead. I will do. So, anyone starting on the soft, so I'm looking at a one soft, a soft medium, or if not, great on my tires, soft to hard, but are possible. And which I will just run you through the tires. So, everyone in the top 10 are on the soft tires. Then it's Jack Yates, Bastos, Jorge, and Kevin Harrison on the mediums. James L and Jabogan have gone for the hards, and Louis, Andreas, Fate, and Chipline Country have gone with the soft tires. So everyone in the top 10 are probably aiming to soft to medium. But outside, I think Jack Yates could be aiming to the medium soft and do what he did last week in Silverstone and come back, and ended up coming second for starting in the back of the grid. And the bottle herd himself is back, I believe.
I am very much back, and I believe you've gotten them through the strategies then. So with that, then we're gonna go through our podium prediction. And do you want to start, Lee?
No, you'll be honest, Sondre.
Alright, I'll start it. Well, I'm gonna have to put some faith into Paco today, so I'm gonna say Paco for the win. I think we're gonna see a small bottle from Joe, so I'm gonna say Eric Salama in third and recovery for Eric Salama in second, recovery from Joe to third.
Okay, my predictions for as follows. I think we're gonna see Joshua Arnold. I think there's going to be collisions up front. I think we're going to see Joshua Arnold take the win from Eric and Joe.
Interesting. I do have to admit,
I just have a feeling Joshua come back.
I did kind of forget about Joshua when you mentioned him, but
yeah, but everyone is lining up now.
They are.
And I mean, this is a one-off for me and Sondre. Lance should be back next week, but me and Sondre will enjoy it here while we can.
Oh, we will. A full grid, that's always enjoyable. Hopefully there will be a good, clean race with lots of battles. But nonetheless, we are going to be starting, if I could just get a good camera angle. There we go. And it's 5 red lights, and away we go, and it looks like a good start by Joe Hollis. It also looks like a good start by the runner of Eric Salama. In the meantime, Suarez seems like he's getting swarmed all over the place right now, as he's getting attacked from left, right and center. There's a tap between. Who was that?
What is going on there?
And there is more cars.
Suarez is out. What is
and
going
if
on
that
there?
isn't a safety car, then I don't know what is. As we have both James Jock, Kevin Harrison, and
out of the
Paco
front.
Suarez out of the race, as well as
There goes your
Luis
podium.
Wassmann without a front wing.
There goes your podium prediction.
Yeah, there that went. Nonetheless, though, the big gainers on lap 1 would be Andreas Sass, who's jumped up 7 positions at the moment, and Ivan Brito, who's jumped up 6 positions at the moment.
Yellow flags on the one. Yes, and also I just want to give a mention to Sneaky, who was up into P6 for title. But it is Joe Haas.
Oh yeah, Andre, he's also made a good start.
Okay.
Storm, Josh,
Yeah.
obviously, Daniel.
Yeah.
But right now we can see that. Look at
pushing.
Storm as he's right on the back of Eric, but he's not quite close enough.
Oh, Cooper makes a mistake on the brakes and.
Oh, and Andre.
No, not the brakes.
Oh, but Cooper might be coming back at Andre here into.
Nope.
And there's some lag here, I think.
Yes, I was hoping it wasn't my internet, and I was. Is it not? Yeah,
well, it's not your internet, I can tell you that.
Yes,
hopefully it's not too bad, so that Harry can manage to find a way through, at least.
But
nonetheless,
not moving anywhere, so.
Nah, he's just sitting in a comfortable 10th at the moment.
He's doing what Jared Fosbury does best.
In the meantime, the gap between the front runners are not big, and Joe is getting under attack from Eric here.
Yeah, closing up.
I will have to admit, it looks like Joe has good straight line speed here, because Eric didn't close up that much.
Red Venomous Spawn.
Oh, what about Dantan? He looks like he might be close enough to make a move on Joshua Arnold as he switches to the outside. He's gonna try to make a switch back here, but considering the speeds on the exit, it's not gonna be easy to do it here. And he almost go for it. Inside move there.
Yes, I think on Andre's internet is starting to get out of it out of hand. Not gonna lie.
Well, I haven't looked at him lately now, as there is other drivers closer to each other.
And Joe was starting to get away. I mean, Joe. First of all, I just want to happy birthday to Joe Holmes.
Oh, and look at this. Joe is starting to pull out the gap here, but Eric closes it a little in on the braking there.
It keeps on glitching for me, saying Bastos is leading.
Oh, but look at this though. Daniel Tanberg going past Joshua Arnold into turn 2.
Andreas, it looked like
Andre trying to make a move at Josh, but he couldn't make it there.
Eric as well, he's close enough, having Joe, he's just a little bit too far back. And now Andreas stole onto his licking his lips at his bottle.
But look at this though, Eric Salama is getting really close to Joe now. Joe might have had better pace than anybody else in quali, but it doesn't look like he's able to pull away in the race. And well,
that's probably mainly because Austria is. If someone's near DRS, you know,
well, that's why you kind of have to be able to pull away before DRS is enabled. He did not manage to do that, and now he's kind of in a bad position for the whole race. But he's getting. Oh, and look at this into turn 2. I think we will see Joe getting contested now as Eric Salama is gonna go for the inside move into turn 2. And it's fair, clean racing there, and it's a good move performed by Eric.
But Andreas Stone, could he really get involved in this? But Joe, obviously, Joe has to
side by side in turn 3, but it looks like Eric has made the move stick and is in first now.
Andreas Stone. No, I think Andreas Stone had a look as Jared Fosbury has got past his teammate for this race.
He's gotten past Ivan Brito.
As IRL Marcel is missing.
But
Joe
I
Hollis
will
is
have to
still.
admit there is a lot of cars close together. But look at these three in the front though. They are so close together right now.
Joshua Arnold as well. Of course, Daniel Camber.
Adrian Storm, one of the big title contenders last season, showing that he's gonna be up there once again. But what about Joe and Eric as they come on to turn 2 once again? Joe with the DRS this time.
Go for it, is he?
No, he's
he's
not gonna go for it. He's gonna wait for this straight.
Yes. Well, I mean, Joe's straight line speed. I mean, he could probably do it in any straight, but he's only in medium here. I don't think he's trying to push. I really think he might just try.
Yeah, I don't know exactly what his tactics is right now, but if his tactic is to just like kind of sit behind Eric, that is a bad tactic, because even though there's not much tire wear on this track, sitting closely behind someone will hurt your tires more than being ahead.
He's lost time. Look at it, the gap 7 minutes, and Andreas Storm is right on the back of Joe Harris. I think Joe Harris should have went for that. Oh, he's sliding. And it's a time penalty. Oh, that didn't look like Daniel
Oh
Camber.
no, what has happened in the background?
Oh, I think that's...
I think... I'm not sure, but it looks like...
It looked like the internet of Andrea, but I don't know.
It's kind of hard to say. I didn't see the incident perfectly, but it looks like it was Andre Pestana, Daniel Tandberg, and... well, Cooper seemed to have gone through, so it wasn't him. I thought I saw it all Russell too, but might have been wrong.
Joshua Arnold has been free to get after the top 3, which consists of Eric, Joe Hollis, and
look at this, the title defender Jared Fosbury on the back of Andreas Sass now.
And depending on who the biggest gainers are now, it is Andreas Sass, up 9 positions. So P15 is on the P6. That is a good job for him. Daniel Tamberg on James L. Oh, I think there's a. There for P12. Daniel Tamberg. I hope he has a win.
Oh, look at this though. Storm seems to have lost a little pace now. He's fallen back a little from the 2 front runners, and Joe is close to Eric again.
I think he is staying in medium.
Oh, and look at Josh on Storm 2. Josh is gonna go for the inside move.
He's not gonna do a Josh, he's gonna go for it.
But can Josh keep it down this straight though?
Yeah, for some reason, Storm doesn't have the areas, nor does Josh, interesting. And again, Joe was not going for it. He could have easily had that move. I don't know what he's playing out here, because I mean, he's stuck behind now, I know, but...
What about Fosbury still working to get past Andreas Sass, but it's not meant to be at the moment.
Your Nexus teammates, so... Let's see what will happen. Yeah, I think Andreas has the DRS of Cooper, who seems to... I don't know. I mean, Andreas, he seems to be doing well. I mean, he seems to be looking confident.
And we are going to be following this battle for this lap, as we can see that Cooper is just ahead of this train right now.
Though. Andreas Storm as well, is he close enough to have a goal? They're inside of Joshua Arnold.
Oh, and Andreas needs to defend from Fosbury.
He does, and in fairness, he did so. Very well, in fairness. Also, after the race, if Joe Hollis finishes on the podium, I want to know. I mean, if he doesn't end up winning, regardless, I'm going to ask him, what's this tactic of his sticking behind there? Because he's going to get the during year, and then he's going to just end up, losing engine temp.
He's pretty much burning up his engine and tires by sitting behind Eric, so it can't be tactics. I just think his race pace isn't up to speed with his quali pacer.
I think Jared Foster, I think the reason can't get past because Andreas has the DRS of Cooper, has the DRS
Yeah.
of Storm, has the DRS of Joshua
Oh,
Arnold.
but look at this though. Storm with a good exit from turn 1. He might have a run on Joshua Arnold this time. It's for third place at the moment.
Joshua Arnold's
Storm down the inside, but it's a little deep, and Joshua with a switchback gets him back. Oh, but they're still side by side. But it should be Joshua with the DRS. Storm though.
Gonna go round the outside. I have a terrible camera angle. Where are you gonna get the move?
Fosbury. Oh, and it looks like he might have lost his back end there. Or maybe Ivan tapped him because it looked like Ivan slowed down to let him go. So I don't know. Hard to say.
This battle between Joshua Arnold and also, I mean, Cooper is just clinging on to the DRS.
Joe has spun, and thank God he got out of the way so nobody hit him there. But that means that Eric now has a solid gap of 3 seconds down to Josh in second.
And Joe's sped. I just want to say something. It's a bottle.
It's a bottle, and we called it. Although I do still think he's gonna recover to get a podium now. Possibly.
Yeah, but Eric now has a clean gap as Andreas Storm was down the inside. And he'll have DRS for the straight,
but what a race so far with Storm and Joshua going side by side into turn 3, and it looks like Storm has the position so far.
Oh, but Josh Arnold is gonna dive it now. He stays there, but
that was close.
It wasn't that hard, so I don't know if it's 7.
And look at this, with these two battling, we can see that Eric is just pulling that gap out, and it's almost 4 seconds ahead of these two now.
Jared Fosbury pits.
Oh, lap 12, Fosbury into the pit. What tires will he be going on then?
If you wanna,
he will be going on to, shall we see? What about Joe, by the way? Joe went on hard tires. Fosbury's on mediums. I think that is the right call.
Oh, Joshua Arnold. I mean, look at this battle for second, excuse me, because it's glitching. St. Bastos is annoying for me.
Oh yeah, and look at Cooper. Cooper is getting close to Joshua. However, it's not gonna be anything this time. And what about Jack though?
Jack Yates.
He's gonna stay behind Ivan Bredo for a moment. But it looks like the soft tire is starting to get away.
Yeah, and this is what I mentioned about what you were going. This is what I mentioned about Jack on his strategy, trying to go later and then being much faster than mediums at the end, which is fair enough.
Yeah, and you can clearly see it now that his medium tires is just working way better than
Cooper and Pitts.
Oh, Cooper, the first one of the top runners to pit then. Well, except
I was gonna
for...
see, where will Joe... Oh, no. No, I think that Jared Fosbury got out ahead of Joe Hollis.
Joe had that spin, remember?
Yeah, I know.
In the meantime, Jack has gotten past. Oh, and look at this. There is also 2 on the harder tires there. We have Jorge on mediums and Chebogan on hard tires. So Chebogan is looking to go a long distance there.
Cooper on hard? That's interesting. I thought going that way he would have just went on to mediums, but maybe that's just him not being confident in his car. But, you know. But anyway,
look at this, the battle up ahead, it's getting a little more spicy again. These 3 are still battling, and you can see that Andreas Sasse has managed to close the gap to Josh.
He's got Josh.
Oh, and what happened with Josh? Did he just lose the back end, or he's going into the pit now at least? He's done with his soft tires.
Eric's spinning out, and so Stormy's watching as well. Oh, Joshua Arnold! Oh my word. I think he just managed to stop himself from going into the back.
I hope he didn't get any wing damage there, but
no, I don't
it didn't look like anyone got any speeding.
Yeah, I think
at least.
I think he just managed to slow himself down. Look at that between Jorge Correa and Ivan. Jorge going.
You can really see that the soft tires are not good anymore. People on the medium and hard tires are just having a fun time with them now.
I'm not gonna lie, with the way things are going, Cooper will be in.
Oh, and look at Jorge, he's losing his back end there.
And also, I just want to point out, Jared Fosbury's got ahead of Joshua Arnold and Storm.
Oh, and that is Ivan Brito.
Ivan Brito is around.
Spinning out and just make sure to have a safe rejoin now. Oh, as his tires is just
pulled over for Cooper. Stay out of the way, Jared. Yeah, if he's staying out of the way, people, we're getting Joshua Arnold right now.
And we can see that Andreas Sass is now pitting. Well, to be fair, I think the time you're
going to go down inside the Storm into the penultimate corner. Well, Andreas coming out. I think they'll be coming behind. They're coming behind this.
The battle is on. Storm and Joe.
And also, I want to point out, Jared
and look at this! Andreas Sass is getting out of the pit right in the mix of this battle. But he is without DRS. And he's going to lose the position to Storm.
We'll have it now. Daddy inside goes. I'm saying, Eric is extending that song stint. I don't see the main
point. To be fair, you are supposed to pit on lap 16, I believe, to go to mediums. Yeah. Although you can pit a little earlier, but obviously with him having he had a gap, so he knows that he can lose a little on these laps now, and he can pit and have slightly better mediums at the end.
And also, I just want to point out, the clouds are starting to appear. I'm wondering, there's some rain, but the thing is, I think Cooper.
And where is Eric Salama coming out? He's coming out of the pit right now. He's gonna be right in the mix between James and his teammate Bastos.
Jared Fosbury has DRS on Cooper.
And Eric Salama on those fresh medium tires should have an easy time with these two.
Yeah, but James L has DRS. He's put it in overtake. I think he will come back.
Eric Salama is defending. James cannot get past though, and that I believe.
Really close enough? No, he's not close enough. As Joe Hollis has now behind Andreas, that spin, or that bottle, it's cost him a lot of time.
It really has. It really has cost him a lot of time, and
he's off again.
Who, Joe?
No, he didn't spin, but he knew it. I mean, he didn't half spin, but he lost him again. I thought he was going to spin.
And look at that. After the pit stops for the soft runner, you can see that it's Eric Salama in net first, and you have actually Cooper in net second now, and Jared Fosbury in net third. But obviously, Fosbury is on the oldest medium tires of the people who has pitted. He's going to struggle at them in the end, I believe. And Cooper is obviously on the hard tires, so he's going to be lacking a little.
Andreas Storm, and Joshua Arnold, they're resuming battle. Let's see what's happening in battle in our race. Is Joshua Arnold close enough to have a go?
Oh, and Alexander Bastos down the inside of James Haworth, and that is Bastos up to 5th. And look at Eric Salama at the moment. He's pulling away from these, and he's making a good gap for himself.
Yeah, the obvious question for me, because Bastos is in last to me.
I guess we're gonna have to trust mine then, because at mine he's in 5th, and that sure seems about right considering the tire season.
Yes, as Eric says fast enough, and then Cooper and Jared have to clear the traffic of James L, but he's not. Cooper cannot catch, and this is like Jared must be close to our corner and does not get the best of exit. So I want to look at. I'm not sure if it's just Cooper having closer lines here, but Jared Fosbury, Cooper defends, so he's going to have to go around the outside. He cannot get the move done, but he'll try and pull the switch back.
And with the
cannot
better
do.
grip, could it be possible to make him move down into turn
Yes,
3?
it is. He's gonna go
On the
down the
inside of
inside.
Cooper. He
Oh,
makes the move. Can he make it
be
stick?
careful. You'll find. Oh,
Oh, as
Ivan.
Ivan Brito is out on lap 18.
Well, Jared Fosbury's got ahead of Harry Cooper. Jared Fosbury up into net P2. Jared Fosbury from 10th on the grid is in net P2, so that is good driving by him.
Right behind Fosbury though, there is 4 cars eager to get that podium.
Yes. I mean, Andreas, he started on the grid. I mean, he started P15, so if he were to get a podium, it'd be great. Good.
Oh, he's definitely in the mix for it.
Jack Yates, but the way some of these guys are battling, he could be in the fly. Oh, it's James Allen to Fosbury.
James Allen and Fosbury, this could have left them both exposed to Cooper now, as Cooper has a little more speed right now. But Cooper is gonna back out of it.
Fast. Oh, he shot him wide. Look at the amount of cars coming. And then
look at Cooper, he's gonna be on the tack on Fosbury now. And Joshua on James. That is a successful move by Joshua.
Yellow flag with that. Oh, it is Red Venom is spawned.
Don't know who it is.
And
it's Louis who's out of the race. Which means that we have 5 DNF now.
I'm just saying, it was very sunny at the start, but we were starting to get overcast. Is there rain inbound?
Kinda looks like it might be, but
you never know. And there's to
be fair, if it is, then these hard runners could be in for a good strategy.
And it's the same with Jack Yates. I mean, I have no clue what Bastos is, but
look at this though. Cooper, can Cooper make a move at Fosbury? Down the inside in the hairpin.
Big dive,
and
that is made it work.
It's a little contact there, but it looks like they both got through well. And what about Joshua now?
Jared, even when Cooper's there, oh, he gives him a little nudge. These are getting very feisty. Contact.
That did not look good at all.
Jared Fosbury's gonna dive, and he's gonna dive down the inside. He gets the move.
Unfortunately for Fosbury, he has the better tires for this. But look at this now, they're catching up to Bastos. Bastos on all tires, Bastos lagging a bit, it looks like.
I can't see Bastos on my screen, so I'm very sorry. I can't comment on that.
Nah, you really can't, but well, Bastos is having a train of runners behind him now with Fosbury, then Cooper and Joshua.
I think I might have seen the rain drop, you know.
You know, it might be the my eyes playing me, but I for a moment thought I saw one too, but I can't see anymore.
Oh, Joshua!
And look at that, Joshua on the outside, Harry on the inside.
Harry Cooper!
And Harry's out on the grass and he's losing a ton of positions.
Joshua Iron on backside, and that way around Andreas. Down the inside of his next teammate, all in the contact. What a race we have been treated to at the moment. Yes, there is rain. The rain is here.
Is it?
The rain is here. Yes, it is. This could put Jack Yates in a race leading position.
Are you sure? I can't see any more rain yet.
It is raining. No, go on board with Jack. People coming to the. It is raining, definitely.
Oh well. That makes it interesting then. As we can see that Jorge is pitting. He's been out on those mediums for 20 laps now.
Jabalking, I think, will make it, but Jack Yates is relying on this.
And Andreas almost going for a move in turn 1 on Joshua, but that does really not work.
Andreas Stone now. He's going for, as Joshua Iron is. Yeah, Andreas Storm.
And there is moves being made everywhere right now.
I'm just saying, Jack Yates is praying that this rain just implodes down onto the circuit so we can come out and P2 or P1. Because I mean, he started.
I got to ask again, Lee. Are you sure about this rain? I can't see any rain.
I am sure about seeing that. I am sure. Go Motor
I'm not
Jack
sure.
is
Oh, but
one.
look at this though. Storm is looking feisty at past. Oh wait, I can see rain here.
Yep, it is raining Sunday.
Oh, this is gonna be interesting. There is rain. We're on lap 23. How hard is it gonna
Yeah.
hit?
Yes, question. I think
Oh, think about those. Think about Jonas Bogan and Jack. If it doesn't
Eric
start
is
hitting
closing to
hard
Jack.
soon enough.
Eric goes down the inside of Jack Yates, and Jack Yates just lets him go because I think he knows it's Toboggan runs off him. And now, what it's looking like, the podium at the moment is the way it looks. Eric, Jack, and Toboggan.
Ah, well, you know, the gaps down to Fosbury and the others aren't more than 9.5 seconds. And
Joe
those
Wallace trying to look for a
tires
move on his teammate.
of Jack is gonna be well shredded
Joe
right now.
Wallace down the inside, and Adrian Storm.
Oh, and Storm is out on the
off.
grass, and that is close for a collision between him and James.
Also, James Ellis, think, you know.
Oh, and Bastos against Andreas Sass. Andreas, the Dane is gonna get past.
If I could see Bastos, that would be great.
True.
Joshua
In the meantime, oh, and what am I looking at? And there is someone who spun, and it's Cooper.
You were, Sondre, what are you looking at as a Harry Cooper?
Oh no.
Oh. Yes, Sondre, that's what you're looking at. You're looking at a Harry Cooper spin. That came in perfect timing.
Oh,
Joshua Arnold down the inside.
Josh against Fosbury.
12 laps to go in this race. Anything can happen. Fosbury with the DRS. It is starting the rain, but it needs to be a weather for Jack Yates. As Joshua Arnold, you want to avoid the outside curve because Andreas Sass are going to get annoying. Use the back end a little bit. I think Jack Yates could be saved, but he's living on the edge where the stars. I can only tell you the rain
23 laps.
Now,
yeah, he's gonna hope that the rain hits hard enough soon because those tires can't be far from.
I think it's this or next lap.
And I can bet you that Bastos is hoping for the same, as he's on the exact same tires.
Yeah, I don't know the Bastos. Joshua Arnold was down the inside of Jared Fosbury into turn 1, but he won. Excuse me.
But Joshua going a bit wide, he loses his position again to. as I just noticed the comment from Marshall in the stream earlier, Jared is washed up. True or wrong?
Definitely, sure. Definitely.
Down to F3 next season it is then.
Anyway, Joshua Arnold, he was looking for, and Jared Fosbury made a mistake there,
and Joshua, can he get back? He will.
He will. It is starting to rain, I think. It's not coming, it's not enough though.
It's not enough yet, but...
Okay, no, hang on, is Bastos in... So they're saying Bastos is in P2 for me, I don't know what's going on.
Nah, he's in P8 at the moment.
P8, okay. I mean, there's no battles going on there, so I can remember.
Struggling on his worn soft tires, and
Jared
look at this.
Fosbury's in.
Cooper's tried his... He is trying the intermediate tires already, and they do not look right yet.
Jared Fosbury's made a big mistake.
Yeah, I fear that Fosbury has made a mistake here. It does not look like those intermediates works well for Cooper at the moment.
We call him an idiot for a reason, Sondre. He's gonna go and go on around him, but you never know.
Oh, and Storm going very deep.
Iceman is just managing to hold on. I think you can kind of tell his tires are starting to die.
Storm against Bastos. Bastos on those old medium tires. And he's just had to concede to Storm there.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna watch Jared Fosbury on these tires. I want to see, is he gaining time to Daniel Thunberg and them guys? He isn't. I know. I think it might just be about time for this because he's gaining. I mean, when he's being held behind. But you never know. I think Jack Yates pits. He kind of had to,
Well,
did he?
you
'Cause I
gotta
think he
remember though,
was
Jack has been on those tires for such a long time that he might have had to pit
yeah.
now.
I think it
But I
might be
guess we'll
time because
see.
yes,
As we
Steve
can
off the
see that
silver.
Andre. Oh, and
Jared Foster.
there is some
Jared
drivers
Fosbury,
very unlucky here. Daniel Thunberg just started his lap on these dry tires now. Eric Salama is in the second sector, so he's also gonna have a rocky road to the pit lane.
Wait. Joshua Arnold's off. We could see Jack Yates lead this Grand Prix.
Oh, that could be interesting to see.
I mean, we look at Eric. He's struggling.
Well, he's struggling, but you do gotta remember though that Eric did have a gap, and obviously he might be struggling, but Jack is probably struggling a little on his inters on this first lap too.
I've got the leader gap, but Eric stayed out.
He's staying out.
Yeah,
oh, wait a moment. Is he gonna try to
Yeah.
take those mediums to the end?
He won't. He'll spin eventually.
Nah, he can't.
Yeah,
Is he?
He can't win. No. Joshua Arnold stays out as well.
Well, to be fair, if you look at it, it doesn't look like Jack has gained much on Eric yet.
No, he has. I have to go up to leader. It was.
Maybe
it was
staying
24.
out another lap.
It was
then.
24.
He's going wider. He will have to pit now. Josh hasn't pitted yet either.
Yes, I'm just saying. I think Eric's staying out the lap may have just cost him this race. Jack Yates is gaining time.
He still does have a gap though.
Yeah, Eric is struggling a lot.
Oh, and look at Jorge. Poor guy, he switched 6 laps ago to the soft tires, and now he will have to switch again.
Jack Yates is right on the back of Joshua Arnold, who runs wide. I think that's an indication. And I think this is Iceman, obviously.
Alright, what is Eric doing this time? He will have to pit now. He can't be serious about staying out.
What?
Oh, he is staying. Oh, he is going all in for this.
Yeah, no, he's losing a lot of time a lap, and it's just going to get worse and worse.
You can't imagine this being a good idea, but...
Yeah, I mean, he's lost 8 seconds in the first 2 laps.
It would be an amazing win if he managed to pull this on now, though.
It's Joe Hollis, he's spun again!
Oh, Joe. James Havers, though, he's working on the rear of Jorge. To be fair, I think it's still... we can see Jack catching, but...
Yeah, but... I mean, he's caught, what is it? He has caught 10 seconds in 3.5, no, like 3 1/4 lap. Oh, the spins! There's Joe Hollis again.
Hollis.
I mean, the gap is 13.9. I think. I mean, I just want to watch Eric. If he doesn't come in this lap, he's going to go to the end. He's not coming in. What is he up to?
Is he supposed to stop again? Is that it, or I don't know.
I doubt. Oh, does the yellow flag?
As Jonas Bogan just passed Joshua for 3rd place.
I think Joshua was doing the same thing.
It looks like it, although I have no idea what they're thinking right now.
Unless this could be a rain period for like 5 minutes and it might dry up.
Yeah, wait a moment. It hasn't. No, it hasn't stopped raining. It looked like it stopped for a moment.
Oh no! Andre is out of this race, and Joshua Arnold realized it's finally time. Joshua Arnold, he has to change his wing. He's going to be out of
have a look at Eric to see. It's not good on those tires now.
Yeah, the gap is 10 seconds between himself
Oh, as
And Jack.
Bastos makes the move on Jorge Correa. Jorge is also a driver staying out on dry tires so far.
Jack Yates, I mean, he's you know, but the way he's gaining, it's too late for him because he's committed to what he's doing. He's just have to go with it. I think P2 maybe, but I'm not gonna lie, but the way things are going, he might even lose it to Jabogan, maybe even Jared Foster.
I think P4 should still be well within reach for Eric, but unless he can manage to, well, he hasn't lost that much on this lap yet actually, so unless he can manage to keep doing what he's doing now, I think a podium will be difficult. As there is no battles right now, I think the most interesting thing will be to see how Eric is doing on those dry tires.
And also, I will have a look at penalties, so I'm not going to spoil for anyone. So.
Please do not spoil yet.
I will not.
In the meantime, I'll give you an update on F3 too, as we can see that they started with 16 drivers, they're down to 8 drivers now. For last week's winner, James Sands, is out of the race.
It is Joe Hollis again, he's called it a day.
I'm telling you, a safety car right now could save it, Eric.
Yeah, it might be a safety car, but still. He's still coming behind that, I mean, never know though. Jack is...
Oh, and look at that, DRS enabled!
No,
oh, maybe Eric actually has pulled the masterclass right there then.
No, are you seeing this track?
Well, if DRS is enabled, it's the crossover period, which means it stopped raining, and it's gonna dry up now, so this is gonna be interesting.
It's not acting like it stopped raining at the moment. Rain is still coming down. No, I think the real indication we'll get is in the middle sector. If Jack Yates gains, the FIA are taking some sort of a drug.
Well, and look at this. It's actually it's Jared Fosbury against Jonas Bogan here for 3rd place. Yeah, no, I think it rains in the middle sector, but I think it's dry in the last and first sector.
No, it's not. No, I'm watching Eric. It's not dry.
It might not be dry, but I don't think it's raining that hard there.
Yeah, I don't think it is. But yeah, I'm not gonna lie. He gained time back on Jack, so I think Eric.
If it's raining there, it's just drizzle.
What the? I don't want to say the word. Is this race been? Yeah, you know, it's dry on the main street. Eric has pulled off an absolute masterclass.
I will just begin with, I'm sorry that I doubted you right now, Eric. You obviously did your homework when everybody else pitted.
Jared Fosbury going for
Fosbury going for the move.
Yeah, it's not raining in the first sector at all. It is dry in that first sector. Well, I think Jack Yates
this is interesting.
Yeah, I think Jack Yates will still be very happy with a P2. Where did he start?
Well, are you sure he's going to get that P2? It's a long way up to Jared and Jonas right now, and they don't look like they're pitting.
No, I mean the gap. It might look like much, but I mean, it's bone dry. In all sectors.
Yeah, but it's also just 3 laps left. You got to remember that.
Oh, Jack really going to the back of his Nexus teammate, Andreas. But I think these two are going to try and.
This is interesting. A battle between 2 best friends. One on dry tires, one on wet tires.
Yes,
should be an easy one for Jack.
And
Andreas going into the pit.
Jack is going to have to start pushing. I mean, I haven't looked at penalties, so that could play a factor. I won't spoil anything. Jared Fosbury gets back ahead.
But look at the gap. Yeah, Jack might actually catch up to this battle within 2 laps. This could be
Yeah,
interesting.
It might be 6 seconds, but you never know.
Yeah, look at the gap that Eric Salama have now.
16 seconds, fair point to him. I mean, with the way it's already 4.7. So I think Jack,
I
the way
gotta
Jack
say,
is confident.
looking at Jonas and Jared, those tires doesn't look good to be on. They
Yes,
look like
Jack
they're
is catching
sliding everywhere.
He's already nearly got under 3 seconds.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
he's
yes,
slicing that gap
he
down.
is catching. Eric Pitts. He's gonna lose the lead.
Well, he actually has the time to do it.
Oh, it was 16 seconds. He might not, you know.
Well, you might actually be right. Let's see. Well, he's on the way out of the pit already.
Actually, yeah, fair enough.
So he's
Yeah, no,
pitting. He has one more. He's gonna have a lap to take fastest lap 2.
Which, who has it actually? I'm gonna check that. You know, he
check
already
off.
has it, so.
No. Well, yeah, but there is a lot of people
P2.
on.
Jack
Jack.
Yates. What a game. He's actually
And look at this,
right.
Jared.
Oh, Japogan! Oh my.
Jonas. He is struggling on those wet tires now.
Look at that. Andre could nick a podium out of nowhere.
Andre? You mean Jorge?
Oh, Jorge. Why does it on me? Yeah,
Andre is his teammate.
Yeah, I know that. Okay. But yeah, with the way Jorge's gaining, and with the way these two are flying, I think.
Well, we did say that Eric and Jorge.
He's almost there. Yeah, those enters. I mean, he didn't lose the point, but Jared Fosbury, I want to watch him.
And look at this, Jorge's right. Ooh, and Cooper's out. And look at this. Jorge Correa is right on the back of Jonas, and Jonas has nothing
to a great finish
against that. And it's 1.5 up to Jared. Jared is not gonna get that podium.
No. Yeah, excuse me, I got me Mike moving on my picture.
In the meantime, I bet that Eric Salama is on his way to do the fastest lap of the race.
And he gets past.
And Jorge is past, and Jared will have nothing to come back with.
Strategy's not paying off.
In the meantime, we're gonna jump over to Eric Salama, who's up on his lap. Going through the final 2 corners, it's the Finnish Renault driver today taking the victory in his debut race.
And fast lap order. Jack
and
Yates
fastest lap, well ahead of Jack Yates.
James
Jorge Correa pulling off a great move in the end when we thought that he was being
a... Never know, Pens could change it. Pens could change it. No.
But it can't. And James Haworth in 4th, and we can see that, no, Fosbury in 4th, Daniel Thunberg in 5th, James Haworth in 6th, Andreas Sass in 7th, Jonas Bogen in 8th, Adrian Storm in 9th, Joshua Arnold in 10th. And look at this, Louis Wassmann.
What?
He was involved in that crash on the first lap. He stayed out on those hards from the 2nd lap until now. 35 laps.
Yeah, so that's what I'm saying. Well, I mean, although one soft commentary team, Sondre, that was a brilliant race, to say the least.
It really was. It really was. And Lee, I just need you then to invite the podium finishers to the party.
I don't think I have them all on it, so I think you're gonna have to suggest them.
Oh. Well, we will be able to do that.
Yeah, it's just one, I'll really good order, so.
The points finishers today then. Eric Salama with his first win in his debut ahead of Jack Yates and Jorge Correa on the podium. Jared Fosbury with a 4th place today. Then we have Daniel Thunberg in 5th after taking the victory last week. James Haworth in 6th, Andreas Sass in 7th, Jonas Bogen in 8th, and Storm in 9th, and Joshua Arnold in 10th. And it's kind of interesting to see how the grid turned out over the line in the end.
Yes, I know. If you want to suggest
But
the podium,
I
guys,
will suggest. Oh, then that's alright. I will just need you to invite them then. So I've suggested them, so if you could just get them and invite them.
I have done that.
And
Anyways,
what a race we got in the end.
Yes, I will catch you all in a minute.
And Jackie Yates is there. Eric is here, so we're only waiting for Jorge then. And Jorge, so
Sup?
I'm gonna start with you then, Jorge, getting that 3rd place in the end.
Yeah.
And I
but
will have to say that both me and Lee were really confused about, well, you and Eric actually, as you were on the dry tires when it rained, but looks like both of you did your homework and knew it was gonna dry up again, so exactly
I didn't think that.
Oh, you didn't think you...
I didn't think that I had a little bit grip yet, so I didn't think that it was time to put the inter. So I keep going.
Fair enough.
I had to recover from a broken wing for the last 6 laps on the first stint. I lost by, I don't know, 6 seconds, 7.
Well, nonetheless, you still
I had
ended
to
on
try
a
it.
podium, and I believe that is your first podium of the season then. So exactly how did that feel then?
Very good. Fucking yeah. Sorry.
It's been some time.
Yeah. And I want to wait another year now.
Well, you know, I'm gonna have to look into that record between podiums today, I guess, because I think you might have put yourself on the top there.
Yeah.
But nonetheless, though, a great race, and well, where do you see yourself fighting this season?
Yeah, thank you, man. It was a hard race. Props to the guys that finished in 1st and 2nd. Great race, still.
All right. Well, where do you think you'll end up this season? Where do you see yourself in the championship?
Top 4, top 5. I don't know. Maybe around that.
Well, nonetheless, congratulations on
Thank you,
pulling off that strategy in the end and ending up with a 3rd place.
Thank you.
And then we'll move over to 2nd place, Jack. Yeah, that might be my fault actually. And then we're moving on to 2nd place, as I obviously had you muted without knowing. But Jack. All right.
Jack, you were?
What?
Jack.
Mm-hmm.
Ah, there you are. First of all, your mic is on share, right?
Yeah.
Good. So, Jack. First podium of the season, I believe?
No.
Oh, no, yeah. Wait,
Yeah,
were you on the
shot
podium
one.
last week?
Yeah, he was.
Yeah.
Alright, my bad.
second places
As
in
you
a
know,
row,
I was
right?
doing F3 last week, but 2nd podium then, that kind of makes my question different.
Yeah.
So with
2
2
podiums in a row.
podiums in a row then, is your target to fight for the championship, or?
Well, it depends on how many points I get ready.
Well, fair enough. Well, I gotta say, me and Lee thought you were actually gonna win that race in the end, but it started drying up in the end. What were your thoughts when that happened?
When it's dry, go for the dry tires.
Fair enough.
Yeah, but did you know that it would dry up in the last few laps?
Yeah.
Alright, alright. Well, I don't know. Do you have any questions, Lee?
No, I don't.
That was a little disappointing. Kind of hoped you had some questions.
Actually, no, I do. I have one. I have one. What's up next week? May I ask?
Did you hear him, Jack?
Sondre, what track is next week, Sondre?
Oh, next week it should be Mexico, I believe.
Oh, okay. So border control cities, I'll have to call it. So, Jack, how are you feeling for Mexico? And do you think you can get another podium?
I don't know. It depends what happens in the race.
Fair enough. Okay,
Very
so
cryptic answers from Jack here today.
can we working on?
Oh yeah,
so,
he's trying. Well, congratulations on your second place today and your second podium of the season, Jack. And good luck for next week.
Thank you.
And with that, we're gonna move on to today's winner, Eric Salma.
I'll have to play his voice messages for you.
What?
I have to play his voice messages for you. He hasn't got a mic.
Alrighty, well. Wait, so shall we see? So he's writing in this chat then, or?
Sending me a voice message. I play it through my phone.
Alright, well, we can do it that way. At least we get some words out of them. So, well, first of all, great quality there, and you were fighting for, well, most of the opening laps with Joe and... Can you remember who the other one was, Lee?
Who was it? I have no clue.
I can't remember either. Well, you were fighting with two cars in the opening lap. Were you confident that you were going to get the win?
And now we play the waiting game.
No, we're gonna see them.
Actually, anyways, I think I'm gonna have to head off for a few minutes. So.
That's alright, Lee.
Thank you very much for the win, and congratulations for second and third place. They did excellent job, but when the rain came, I actually thought that I was gonna lose the race because Jeff said 15 minutes all the time.
Yeah, so yeah, I'm gonna run back to the party. I'll see you
Yes,
in a
that's the
bit.
first part. Is there more, Jack, or?
And then was a great fight. I don't know what happened in the start for the P2 and P3 guys. They just crashed out. And but yeah, it was a great race, and I will be getting headset next week, so don't worry.
Alright, alright. Well, another question for him then.
Yeah, I didn't really think I was going to win the race looking at the qualifying and that stuff, but I'm really happy. And once again, congratulations for everybody.
Alright, was that all so far, Jack?
Mm-hmm.
Alright, shall we see? I think he answered most of my questions already, to be honest. Well, yeah, how do you feel for next week in Mexico? And where do you see yourself in the championship?
I don't know. I usually don't have enough time to practice the races, but because of basketball and work. But I think me and Nexus Iceman can once again deliver you a bang bang so Eric style.
Alright, I don't know, is there more, Jack?
No.
Alright, then I gonna have to say thank you for delivering us the voice message then. And, well, congratulations to all of you on the podiums and good luck for the rest of the season.
Thank you,
I
mate.
might pop in some more times to do comms, but usually it would be Lance. And with that, I don't know if there is anything more to add. It's been a great race day with lots of battles. Obviously, unfortunately, a few incidents too, but not gonna lie, there usually is at least a few. But with that, this has been IRL F2 round 2 around Austria. If you want to watch more, then you will have IRL F1 at 6 PM UK time next week at Saturday, and then you will have F2 and F3 on Sunday at 4:30 PM UK around Mexico, that would be. With that, make sure to like and subscribe, and thank you to everyone who's been watching today. Hopefully we'll see you again.